All right, so this is going to go through finding the linear inequalities given the graph. Here I have some instructions. So step 1, create your equation, but instead of the equal sign, put a box. Step 2, find a point that is in the solution and plug it into your equation. And then step 3, create your sign to make the statement true. So we're going to go ahead and follow those steps. So first, it's just the easiest to write your equation y equals mx plus b form. But instead of that equation, we're going to draw a box. And then b we know is my y-intercept. So on my graph, here's my y-intercept at -1. Now the slope, well, the next point that falls on the nice intersection is right up here. And to get there, we went up 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 1. So that is up 3, so positive 3 over 1x. So now we're going to plug in a point. I'm just going to simplify my equation here. We're going to plug in a point that is in the solution region. So, for example, this point here, the point 1 and 1 is in my solution region. So I'm going to plug that in to my equation, and then I'm going to write my inequality to make the statement true. Now my line is dashed, which means it's either going to be less than or greater than. And 2 is greater than 1, so my sign is facing this way. So finally, my equation, or my inequality now, we're going to take this line here, and we're going to replace it with the following inequality that makes the statement true. So here's my inequality. Let's do that a couple more times. Oh, okay, well that was the exact same graph. So this guy here, this graph goes up by 2's. So I'm going to work with my slope-intercept form. But here, my y-intercept is -2. And the next nice intersection is right here. But remember, this graph is going up by 2's. So to get to that point, we went up 4 over 2, which I can simplify to 2 over 1. So there's my slope. Choose a point that is in the solution region. The point, I'll just change my color here. The point here, 0, 0, is in the solution region. So I'm going to go ahead and use that point. And I'm going to draw my linear inequality to make the statement true. Now I have a solid line, so that means I'm going to have either less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. And to make this statement true, -2 is less than 0. So here is the inequality I'm going to use. So go back up to my equation, but I'm going to use the following linear inequality. And here is the linear inequality. All right, graph number 3. My y-intercept is at the point 0 and 0. And my slope, well, the next even point I cross at an intersection is up 2 over 1. So there is my slope. I have a dashed line, so it's less than or greater than. And I'm going to plug in a point that's in the solution region. So I can't use the point 0, 0 because it falls exactly on the line. So I can use, once again, the point 1 and 1. Now, any point, as long as it's on the intersection, as long as it's in the solution region would work. I just chose the point 1 and 1 because it's the easiest. And 2 is greater than 1. So my following linear inequality is y is less than 2x plus 0. Or if you just wanted to leave it as y is less than 2x, either or is your answer.